Samyak, we are live.
Hi.
I will start the PPT
Hi,
after
Rishabh.
that. Somehow Harsh
Sure, sure,
went.
sure.
So, hi, very good evening to all of you. It was a pleasure to have you over there on the episode number 23 with Mr. Samyak Jain, the founder of myways.in. If I get an idea from which part of the country you are from, which are the, so can you just type your name of the city in the chat section so that we can just evaluate our audience? Okay, thank you everyone for letting us know from which part of the country you are from. So today we are conducting the Let's Talk 20 episode number 23. We have successfully conducted last 22 episode. So today we have with us Mr. Samyak Jain. He is the founder at myways.in. So to give you a broad idea what after college is working on, what after college is working towards a vision to eradicate unemployment from India by making the Indian youth job ready. So this is the thought process that the company is working on. And since what after college is one of the common question in the mind of the students, right? So we have come up with a platform called Let's Talk. So what after Let's Talk, where we invite the industry dignitary to come and share their experiences, journeys, or skills to the students for their learning, growth, and counseling. So Let's Talk is a platform where we invite the people from all across, maybe dignitaries, known people, and maybe known people from all across any part of the India. They come and share their experiences or their journey, or might be any particular skill set that student would like to learn for the students for their learning, growth, and counseling. So that's the thought behind the Let's Talk. Going ahead, uh, we conduct this Let's Talk thrice in a week. Right, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. The Let's Talk is being conducted. So you can mark your calendars for this for these dates and can attend all the webinar that we're conducting. This was the this event that these are the event that we are conducting or have conducted in this year. Last we had Mr. Pratik Sharma, right, who spoke about innovation entrepreneurship in the last session. Today we have Mr. Samyak Jain. He's going to speak on jobs in year 2020. And on Saturday, we're going to have Mr. Santish Anand, who is going to speak upon how to improve the public speaking. Going ahead, this was the last week session. This was the past session that we conducted. And if you want to get regular updates regarding the What After College Let's Talk event, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel or also click the hit the bell icon to get the regular updates regarding our events. Or you can join our WhatsApp community. The link will be shared to you over the chat section. You can just subscribe, join the WhatsApp community, and get updated for that. Going ahead, this event, this Let's Talk is being sponsored by WAC Online, What After College Online Workshop Series, right? Where we get the speakers from across with industry speakers to come and teach you for a 2 day workshop. That's always that has been conducted every week by What After College on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So it's you're going to get the train from the industry expert. You'll get the roadmap for your career also, and we'll be working on the projects in that 2 days also, and we'll get the participation certificate. It's a paid workshop, right? But we have a discount voucher for all the Let's Talk attendee, right? How to avail that offer? We will tell you at the end of the session. Followed by for this session, we're going to get the certificate, right? This will be how we're going to avail the certificate will be shared to you at the end of the session. So good. So we have Mr. Samyak Jain with us. He's a founder at myways.in. He's an entrepreneur with a vision to transform education. He's a strong professional skilled in management, business strategies, leadership, and career management. He's a founder of an edtech startup, myways.in, which is focusing on student counseling. So, Mr. Samyak is going to speak on a topic which is jobs in year 2020. We welcome Mr. Samyak over here. Thank you, Samyak, for coming and giving some time to us. Session over to you, Samyak.
Yeah. Thank you, Rishabh, for the introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Samyak Jain, and I am I founded myways.in around 2 years back. So myways is basically an AI and psychometric empowered career growth platform, specifically for college students, but we do also work a bit for the school students. So our vision is basically to make students employable in their desired field. So we plan to make students career ready, right? What it means is, depending on your skill set, depending on your aspirations, your psychometrics, what kind of careers can be the best fit for you. Through the use of artificial intelligence technologies developed at IT Delhi, we tend to help people identify what kind of career plans they can pursue, and further help them in pursuing those career plans. So by connecting them with relevant opportunities like internships or jobs in the market, right? Uh, so basically you come on the platform, you make your profile, the platform analyzes, asks you different kind of questions to help you identify what kind of careers would best suit you. Once you take up a path, we connect you with the relevant internships and jobs thereafter. I'll cover a little bit about my journey till now, my journey of entrepreneurship, where am I coming from, and then we'll come to why this topic, what this topic, and the nitty gritties of it. So I graduated from IT Delhi. While I was in my fourth year, final year, I started with this venture. I was quite convinced कि यार, I really don't want to go ahead with taking up a job at this point. I should definitely do something of my own. And I started with this idea of my ways, building it. Initially, we used to have workshops. I was just trying to see what exactly is the market. So as Rishabh also mentioned, employability is actually a very serious concern, and that was the area where I was also targeting. uh, it was in I guess when I entered my fourth year, I had to like go for either a placement or for continuing with my ways. It was then when I decided ki yaar, abhi to I am definitely going to go ahead with my venture. I'm not going to take up a placement at this point. I was lucky enough to be supported by IIT Delhi. Once I graduated, government of India का एक design innovation center होता है. They funded us a bit in for building a product. So this product was basically the technology which can analyze your profile, which can ask you different kind of questions, and can do a good statistics on the market through machine learning, natural language processing, and help you identify the career fit. We developed the product, and during this COVID situation, we tend to launch it. So it was launched around 2 3 months back, and till now we have placed around more than 80 students in whatever good fields there are. So we analyze the profile, we tell them what kind of skill sets are missing, what kind of skill set you can learn, and from where you can learn them. And once we see that yes, this person is employable, we tend to connect them with the employers. So this is what basically we are doing, and what has been my journey at my ways. We are currently live, and we are serving different colleges. We are serving students from technical, non-technical domain. Now coming to this topic, right? So jobs in 2020s. So as we know, like this decade is going to be very different decade. You talk about any kind of slowdown. Uh, a few years after that slowdown or depression has been really very different. You talk about 2002, you talk about 2008. The job scenario has changed a lot. So there was a dot-com burst in 2002, where a lot of websites, or so to say, technical ventures went down, right? In 2008, lot of, for example, WhatsApp. You talk about Pinterest. Lot of ventures came out of 2008 depression, and similarly is going to be this situation. So if you clearly analyze what was how was the situation before 2020 first, and then we'll talk about what it is going to be after 2020, which means fairly in the 2020 decade, 2020 to 2030. So if you see, in the pre-COVID situation, right? Lot of our seniors, if they would tell you ki you prepare for this kind of job and you'll get a job, right? The famous industries, as you might be seeing, education was slowly taking it up. So I'll specifically talk about the Indian market here when you talk about jobs, right? Logistics was slowly taking it up. But as you can see, like for the COVID situation, specifically because of COVID situations, these are the two industries, or maybe you also include health tech, which were slowly growing up, but now they have accelerated. Both like education technology, which we call as edtech. You talk about logistics, so delivery. So जिस तरीके से पेटी ये फ्लिपकार्ट and Amazon, they deliver their products to you. This is basically called the logistic industry. So this logistics industry is also going to enhance a lot. The third is the health tech industry, which will definitely, India may, it was really bad, but now a lot of fund has been specifically given by the government for this particular industry. For last 2 or 3 years, BRAC funding was also even more. So health tech ke upar there was focus, but now particularly these three kind of industries are what experts also say they are going to specifically look at. Now, talking about the industries which will definitely be will be impacted negatively. One is, for no doubt, real estate industry. If I'm just talking about different industries, then I'll also come to the skill set in these industries, and then specifically what people who are there in their schools or in their colleges, what they should do. So yeah, so I was talking about the uh, real estate industry, right? So it is going to be really hard, impacted very badly. Apart from that, finance is also something. So now finance has changed more into fintech. Talking about the emerging industries which are there. So fintech is definitely also one of the good industries where people should definitely look into it. Now, talking about the skill set and about what we should do in this situation, and I'm not talking about 1 year or 2 year or 3 years. You never know the jobs which are died, when are they going to come back. So, what are the changes that one as a student should inculcate in this situation? So one thing that I usually say is, you have to change yourself right now. You cannot really go the way that the things were going on. You cannot really go with that way. You cannot really uh, get advice from your seniors कि उनके टाइम पे कैसे होता था, हमारे टाइम पे. So I graduated 1-2 years back. जो तब होता था, अब बहुत सारी चीजें चेंज होंगी. People are going to shift their jobs really soon, because work from home opportunities are going to definitely increase. A lot of companies had said कि 75% of their workforce is going to work from home by 2025. So it is going to be a permanent change. So one thing that I'm pointing out here is, you have to change your lifestyle. You have to change your behavior towards skilling, towards jobs. So certificates, though they were not really that important earlier as well, but there was a myth that yes, certification is really important. So I remember a lot of such webinars or such seminars that they used to provide certificates, but now people are also aware that this is not something that is going to matter. What is instead going to matter is what you're going to learn, right, in such workshops or such webinars or such seminars. That is going to matter much more than a certificate which is showing that you have attended such kind of workshop. So you have to focus more on skilling than on certificates, right? Now when I talk about uh, change, so what all other changes you have to see. So basically, when if you're in college, if you're in school, then definitely like completing some course or completing some certification online is definitely not going to help now. You have to, along with your academics, because I suppose this semester is also going to be online. Alongside with your academics, you will have to do something to upskill yourself and to make yourself industry ready. Now you have to focus on being employable and not just being graduated. That is really really important when you talk about how the scenario is going to be. By being employable, I mean you have to have real industry experience before you actually get a job. So all the jobs, because there's definitely, for at least for 1 or 2 years, there's definitely going to be a slowdown in terms of the job opportunities available in the market, which means competition increases, which means you have to really have to be skilled and sort of experience, so to say, in order to get a job. Now to get a job, you have to so see, it eventually depends, but what I would suggest is, you should definitely have some experience of some project in order to get an internship, and you should have some experience of internship in order to get a job. So how you should plan it well is, a, you have to do certain certifications or certain courses, not really certifications, but yes, you have to get some theoretical knowledge either from your college or from online courses. A lot of them, they're increasing every day, free, paid, both kind of stuff. So you have to get the theoretical knowledge. You have to do some independent projects. So that time is gone where people will tell you, ki, yes, you have learned this, you have done this degree, now come and do a job. Degrees are also not going to matter a lot more than your knowledge and your expertise in the subject. So you have to you should start with doing a course and then do an independent project. On the basis of that, you should target getting some industry exposure, either through an internship or a traineeship kind of thing. And then probably you should out for a job. Do not look out for a job directly after being graduated. That is definitely not going to help. Even more now. Earlier also it was true, but even more, if you are talking about being employable, you have to go through this entire process, right? uh, Having said that, this online learning and online education will definitely help a lot in getting you a job. So a lot of colleges will start offering online degrees. Amity being one of them has already started it, right? And there are a lot of startups, a lot of companies coming up, Upgrad being one of them. So you have to get good, you have to leverage such opportunities to your favor. Now, talking about what kind of skill sets will be required. So I'm in my first year. What is something that I should look for, right? uh, just before coming to that point, I'll just also briefly cover the area which is definitely going to change, is the workplace fit, right? So or the workplace environment is definitely going to change. And if that is going to change, a lot of there are a lot of skills or a lot of knowledge that you have to acquire with respect to working from home. So so for example, if a company is shifting to work from home, and if you are in HR, right, so you will have to have some knowledge, or you have to tackle that situation where you can handle a big team working from home. You have to have basic knowledge of all the video conferencing platforms, or all the collaborative platforms, right? You have to have that knowledge. You have to be very flexible with the timings also. So that time is gone where you say ki yaar mera working hours is 10 to 7, or 10 to 6, 10 to 5. That is, I am sure that is not going to be happening now. A lot of my friends, a lot of my companions say that their employees are working quite flexible. They're starting early, they're ending late, they're doing whatever they wish to during the working, like during the day, to take some breaks, right? So all of these things implies that you have to be flexible enough. You have to be ready for a change. If you're not ready for a change, then definitely it is going to hurt you a lot. Now, talking about the skills which will be required. So myways has just launched around 1 month back, has launched a skills in post COVID era report, which shows what kind of skills will be required in different industries, and you should be skilled with them in order to get a job. So I'll just briefly cover these different skills. So I'll just share my screen. uh, yes. Yes. So this is my screen. This is the post-COVID era report that we have launched. So it covers different industries. You can actually go to this link to get access to this report. It's dashboard.myways.in/COVID. Also, you can type. It shows different kind of skills which are required in different industries. So I'll cover what are the hottest industries by and large. So first of all, I'll cover the technical part of it: data science and IT. So data science is definitely one of the hottest fields of the current time. When you talk about technology, you have to be aware about machine learning, deep learning, starting with basic Python. So these are the skill sets which are definitely going to matter a lot. And if you're skilled in these, then your this decade requires these skill sets, right? So you talk about Python, then you go into artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, which comes with like neural networks and all. So you can go through it and see what kind of skill sets you should start with. Then if you talk about IT as an industry, then cloud computing, right? AWS is something, when you talk about IT specifically, AWS, having the knowledge of AWS is something which is very basic and you should have it, right? So cloud computing, and you talk about cyber security, right? So these kind of things are going to be really important. When I'm talking about technical part, and I'll move slowly to the marketing part. So digital marketing is definitely one of the fields which is going to take a toll now. So if you are interested in marketing, then definitely digital marketing is something that you should look out for. So you can go through each of these. I'll definitely not go into details, but you can go through each of these. So what I'm trying to make you understand is, with respect to, if you talk about technology or non-technology careers, you have to keep the industry in mind, and you have to have the relevant skill set, keeping industry in mind. So for example, you talk about logistics and operations are not really as simple as they used to be before. Technology has changed a lot, has changed the things a lot, and it is definitely going to change things even more. So you have to have multidisciplinary skill set in order to succeed. You cannot be really stiff in doing certain thing. You have to be really have multi sort of disciplinary kind of skill set in order to succeed in this time, right? And definitely do not stop search for right kind of opportunities. There are a lot of resources, lot of content available online, and I'm sure the only thing that you need in you is the will to start and the will to learn constantly. So I'll keep it till here, and then I guess we can slowly take up questions, and in that, if I have to like answer something, then I'll definitely add on to that. Yes, Rishabh.
Uh, Thank you, Samyak, for that session. Let's just take questions from everyone now. Okay, so before starting the question and answer round, let me just
Yeah.
let you. This is for everyone who will be filling the feedback form. This is the password for today's feedback form. If you are filling the feedback form, which is very important today, so please write this password down. In the What After College online workshop series that Rishabh sir must have told you about, you will get certifications from IIT Kharagpur and Triple IT Allahabad. These are our partners in that online workshop series. So let's go on to the question and answer round. Everyone, please just write down your question in the comment section so that Samya can answer those questions. Samya, this is the first question.
Yeah. So the question is, may I know about the automation industry? Yes. Yeah. So I think manufacturing is definitely going to change a lot, right? And when you talk about manufacturing, automation is the new term which is coming up. Automation. I suppose you are specifically talking about automation in manufacturing. And when you talk about automation, robotics is something that really comes up, right? So I suppose basic robotics is something, I guess it will be started, like CBSE will start teaching it to the kids of 10th, 11th, 12th also, which covers basics of machine learning, basics of artificial intelligence. But yes, this is something that all of us should definitely have a basic idea of, if not really into depth of it. And uh, yes, in automation, robotics is definitely one thing which will come up, and one should. So if you are interested in manufacturing, even people who are 30, 40 years into manufacturing industries, they have now started seeing like inculcating robots into their manufacturing processes. Operation research is also one of the important fields in this area, which implies how do you which helps you in identifying how do you actually optimize the return on investment. right? So with the minimum investment, how can the output be maximized, saving time, saving human resources and everything. So yes, these are few things that I guess you can definitely search and learn more about it, like irrespective of whether you are in school or you are in college. Operation research, robotics, process planning, all of these. Yes. Yeah, Harsh. Okay, so fintech, please describe more about fintech and how does it work? Yes, so Vaibhav, it is like कि जैसे पहले we used to go into banks, right, to do any kind of transaction. Uh, so bank में जाकर you have to submit the real cash, and now specifically accelerated by demonetization. What do? You just type in the number and Paytm कर दिया या फिर you now there's Google Pay, there's Phone Pay. UPI has also accelerated the online transaction. So all of this segment is basically finance plus technology. So incorporating finance into technology. Now you see a lot of banks have their mobile apps, right, where you can just put in the bank account number and the money is transferred really fast on the spot. Now with this, there is innovation coming up in the area of loans, merchant loans. So you talk about Bharat Pay, which has recently become really have performed really well. So they are into fintech, and then you talk about Lazy Pay, which allows you to buy stuff now and pay them later. So all of these are actually in are these startups coming up in fintech, and lot of old banks, like the old institutions like banks, are there, they're actually incorporating more and more technology into their day-to-day finances, and that is what is fintech. Now for this you will have to have the knowledge of technology. For that matter, be it any field, you will have to have basic knowledge of technology, what technology can do. You will have to stay updated to the advances in technology, and the expertise has to be in finance. So yes, again, sort of multidisciplinary kind of career. Yes. Yeah, so someone is asking what recruiter looks in tier 3 students. So I assume by tier 3 you means the tier 3 cities as well as the colleges, the private engineering colleges, right? So so there are two kind of recruiters basically when you talk about this segment. They're mass recruiters who just look for people uh, who can work for them for basic minimum, with basic minimum knowledge. They train you for 2-3 months because they know that yes, your college, for that matter, any college doesn't really teach you the skills which are required in the industry. So they specifically look for a person who can be confident. So you have to, alongside with your hard skills, you will have to work on your soft skills. Again, that post covid reports contains a lot of soft skills which are going to matter a lot now. So soft skills is something that you should definitely work on. By soft skills, I mean your communication skills. How well do you conduct yourself? How well do you like how well do you uh, uh, like how well is your body language, for example, uh, your basic English communication if English is required, right? And much more than that, your confidence is the key, I would say. So this is about the soft skills. With the respect to hard skills, if you really wish to like shine out from your entire batch, then definitely you will have to have a good uh, industry exposure in terms of some internships. So how it works: when you go for a job, when you go to a recruiter saying that I want a job, recruiters would definitely prefer someone who has done some work in that particular skill set, right, or that particular area. So it doesn't work like this. So if you're a techie and you go for a sales job, then your technical internship might not make sense. So for that you will have to do some internship in that particular area. Now when you go to a recruiter asking for an internship, they would definitely prefer someone who has done some independent projects of their own, which shows that yes, they have the will to learn, and they are passionate about what they're doing. So you have to do some independent projects. Now to do some independent projects, you will have to have done some basic courses either in your college or online. So this is how it works. And before this, like what kind of courses to do, it is where people like uh, what after college, organizations like what after college or myways can definitely help you in. Yes. What is the value of online internship at present? So see, Akshay, the value of virtual internship has definitely increased now, because people have, so 3 4 months back it was really difficult for people, for organizations like us to even imagine how we are going to manage people virtually, right, or how people are going to work from home. But now all of them are quite comfortable and they're saying, let us continue work from home, let us not move uh, to work in office again, because it saves a lot of cost, especially to startups in the early stage. It saves a lot of time of the people who are working. With this, I suppose the value of online internship has increased. And when you talk about the situation when everything is going to be okay, then also I suppose the value of online internship will be more. But yes, with respect to in-office internship, it is going to definitely be less. But more than that, what matter to a person, to an employer, is not whether you have done an internship or not. Not just that you have done an internship, I'm sorry, not just that you have done an internship, but also what did you do in that internship, right? Be it online, be it offline. So for example, if I get your resume and you have written that you have done this internship, now I'm going to ask you very good difficult questions in that area, and if you're able to answer them, that means that you have definitely gained a lot from that internship, be it online, be it offline, and that means you have the knowledge of that particular field. And that is where you grab the attention of the recruiter. And so basically writing some certification, or writing some experience of internship on a resume might definitely help you in getting shortlisted. But in an interview you will have to present your technical knowledge of the subject, and that is where these things doesn't really don't really matter. Yes. What can we start a career in digital marketing? What type of leadership should be offered based on digital marketing? So Lena is asking about digital marketing as a career, right? So see, digital marketing uh, include things like SEO, SMO, SMM, which includes Google Analytics, AdWords, which includes social media marketing, all kind of marketing that you do digitally, right? That is basically digital marketing. Now for that you will have to have knowledge of how do you run ads on Facebook, how do you run ads on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Google, right? How do you target specific people? So that is the beauty of digital marketing, that you can specifically target the right kind of people, and that target is much more specific as compared to the targeting that you do otherwise, like through television marketing or through newspaper marketing. Newspaper is being read by everyone, but Facebook, because of the data that they acquire, shows you the ad that you would like to see, right? And you will have to have knowledge how do you segment your customers in order to target them really well. Now you're asking about what type of internship will be offered based on digital marketing. So see, internships are the internship can be specific to SEO, which is search engine optimization, where you have to include keywords in order to do key. If I type certain query on Google search engine, your company's name should come first. So this is basically SEO. Then you can also get internships in social media marketing, where you post different kind of content in order to engage the users. And then you can also have ads, Google ads or Facebook ads, where uh, you will be required to create ads so that people should click them, so it should look good and all of that. And then there are specific roles with respect to graphic designing in digital marketing, with respect to content designing in digital marketing. So once you start basic, you will get to know a lot in detail about all of this. Yes. As a computer science engineering student, to get a job in this pandemic scenario, which technical skills do I need to learn? Great, Anvisha. So as a computer science student, I would suggest you are at the best place, like at the best uh, position right now, because the demand is increased instead of being decreasing. specifically with respect to IT industry. Now, as a computer science engineering student, broadly speaking, there are two kind of careers right now. There are many otherwise also, but broadly there are two. One is into data science, which includes data analytics, machine learning, deep learning, and the other is into the IT industry, which includes web development, app development, software development, which also includes working on cloud computing, cyber security, and all of these. Now, if you're just starting with it, you will have to decide which of these you're going to go into. Data science is more mathematical. It includes more of your maths inclination. You should love maths and all. And normal IT just requires good coding skills, uh, right? So now, first of all, you have to make a decision in these two. There are others also, but they're too niche to actually talk about in this webinar. So if you're decided with each of these, then you have to definitely see what kind of skills you're going to go ahead with. So whether it is Python or R, if you talk about data analytics or machine learning, or it is going to be JavaScript, right, or Java, if you talk about the IT industry. And then specifically, you have to see whether you're going forward with web development or mobile app development, or you're going with database architecture. So this is how you eventually segment this overall computer science engineering, so to say. Yes, and definitely you can refer to the report which I had mentioned. It definitely talk about the specific skill set which you should learn. Yeah, yeah, Harsh, please. I'm in BCA final year and placed in Wipro with 5-year bond. I should join it or go for MCA. See, Priyanshu, it is very specific and very personal kind of choice that you have to make. Uh, in general, if I talk about, if you're highly passionate about technology, you should look at the nature of the job, and definitely do not go by the brand name. If the nature of the job is really good, and if you see that, yes, because you're going to start your career with this, if you see that yes, there's a good growth opportunity with respect to the learning, with respect to finances and everything, then definitely you should join it. But most of these MNCs, they offer comparatively less pay package, and there's less of growth opportunity. I would suggest rather go for a startup if the work specifically is not really good. And 5-year bond is also definitely something that you have to see, but it is a very general advice. I guess while making this decision, there are a lot of specifications that we have to look into. Uh, and uh, so see, if you're talking about going for MCA, again, I would suggest it is like, if you join job now and do MCA later, that's also perfectly fine. But you will have to definitely look into this 5-year bond. What if you break this bond? You have to look into all the nitty-gritties of it, and then make a decision. Uh, in general, one thing that you should look forward to is, even if you go ahead with this 5-year bond, how will you be as a person, how your career will be after these 5 years, and whether it will be what you are expecting or it would be anything less than that. That is going to be a good way to make a decision on this. Yes, Harsh. How can I get projects on Google Summer of Code? Please explain in detail. Sorry, Dipesh, this is not specifically my area of expertise. I would suggest you to use LinkedIn in such cases. So if I do not have a question, have an answer to any such question, I go to LinkedIn. I search for some person who has done Google Summer of Code projects in Google Summer of Code, and I know a lot of them already. Few of them are working in my ways also, but I definitely will go to LinkedIn and would search someone who has done that, and I ask that question specifically to that person. Because if I would have answer, it might not be right, and that might be true for all other people that you are asking. Just see if that person has done that Google Summer of Code projects or not. Yes. What are the changes going to be in marketing industry? Uh, yes. Dhanush. So, as I mentioned, marketing, though it was already accelerated in the last decade, it is going to continue in this decade. The use of data in the marketing industry has actually changed this industry a lot. because when you have the access to someone's data, you can specifically target certain kind of advertisements to them. And when you talk about marketing, more of marketing is converting into digital marketing, but yes, there are also traditional way of marketing. You talk about television marketing, television ads, and all of these. I would suggest you should definitely have a look at how data can actually change the way marketing works, right? So a lot of MBA colleges have now started incorporating not even digital marketing as a course, but these strategies to use digital marketing effectively. So not much is going to change in marketing because of COVID. The change was already accelerated. Now it is going to grow. So you will have to get into areas of digital marketing and all if you are into the marketing industry. Yes, which is the best industry to opt for as per the current world scenario? I've already covered this question, Himanshu. So edtech, health tech, which means medical technology also, uh, fintech, logistics, logistics and operations. These are few 4 5 industries which are going to change. And then workplace productivity is also a very specific kind of industry which is going to change. So one thing that I would suggest in general is you should definitely go to Startup India website and see what kind of challenges the government of India has given to the youth of the country. It definitely means that these kind of challenges are the ones which are going to change the country in the coming decade, right? So recently there were 8 to 10 challenges which are posted by the government, that these are the apps that you can make, right? And even at the start of the COVID, there were a lot of challenges which were given by the government of India in the health tech space. So it will give you a good clarity on what exactly the economy in general is demanding from us, and this definitely controls the whole lot of what kind of industries are going to uh, like emerge really well. Ethical hacking jobs. Again, this is something that is like not really much impacted by the COVID situation. Jobs will definitely decrease irrespective of the industry. Most of them they are going to decrease. Uh, but yes, because you're talking about ethical hacking, this is something which will be impacted temporarily, but it will definitely come to the track maybe in a year or two. For specifically talking about 2020, I think jobs are going to be less, and your chance of getting a job is unfortunately going to be even lesser. What you should focus on is using this time to upskill yourself, which you would not have been able to do otherwise. So I was having this conversation with someone that because of all of this situation, one good thing that is going to happen is you are going to get a lot of good time, and the person who can use this time really well in upskilling themselves, so that once the job market is stable, you should be the first person to get a job. So do not waste this time thinking that how unfortunate or how unlucky you are. Rather use this time to upskill yourself and make yourself employable, so that once the market is better, then you do not have to go after the employers to look for a job. Rather, you should be the one who should get a job really well. And I've already told you what are the steps you can follow. Yes, some demanding skills that one need to pursue in finance and HR field. I guess you can again go to the report which I mentioned, because covering all the skills in all the industries would take a lot of time. But in general, in HR field, you will have to see the workplace productivity as a segment. How do you increase the workplace productivity of your people? How do you make them even more productive while they're working online? What kind of tools you should use? You should become comfortable with all kind of new tools which are coming up, the online tools, be it online meetings, or be it using basic Excel. right? Because now you're going to work more independently than in a team, so you might not have that kind of mentorship already in place. So as HR, you will have to set up, you will have to specifically see what kind of changes are going to come in the workplace environment, and that is where HR field is going to change a lot. With respect to finance, I guess the skills, the demand in the skills have not changed much. uh, you should like so it is basic finance 101 course, which teaches you to get comfortable with the basic accounting, or be it uh, basic financial ratios and all of that. So I guess finance a person in finance would be able to tell you better. But yes, one thing that I can add on to this is the knowledge of tech would definitely help you, Uma, in this case. So basic knowledge, not too much of it, but a basic knowledge. Yes, yes, please, Harsh. How to get a job as a fresher data scientist? So I've already covered it. You will have to, we are also aggressively hiring at myways. You will have to have done some good project, because one thing that I can say is, though data science is coming as a good field, a lot of people know data science. To my surprise, a lot of them know machine learning, know basics of machine learning. And the easiest person to hire right now for me is a data scientist. So you will have, so the competition is tough. You will have to do a lot of projects. You will have to get actually really passionate about this field and do a lot of independent projects. There's a lot of data available for you to do these projects, and then you can maybe land up in an internship and finally a job. Yes. What matter more during placements? Are competitive coding skills or projects? See, both are important. So if you talk about the placements in the startups, they definitely look at your projects more than your competitive coding skills. But with most of the MNCs, they have the competitive coding test as a screening test, right? And then they go to the interview where your projects matter. So you cannot really go away with either of them when you talk about MNCs. But with startups, they are quite flexible in terms of your competitive coding. But yes, you should have a good project knowledge. Yeah. Is masters becoming a compulsory option due to this condition? No, I don't think so. Rather, it is becoming the only option. So a lot of people who are not finding a job, they're thinking to go for masters. Yeah, but it is not, as in it's not compulsory. It cannot be compulsory. Being an electrical engineer, what are the job opportunities? Uh, Right. So, see, again, I would suggest if you are solely an electrical engineer, then the job opportunities will be less, right? Because there might be job opportunities with some government uh, agencies or government employers. There might be some job opportunities with private employers as well, but they are going to be very less, and the growth is not going to be definitely too much there. Rather, you should definitely have the interdisciplinary approach here, where with electrical maybe you combine uh, mechanics and do something in robotics, or do something in automation or automotive sector, uh, or you combine it uh, with computer science, right, and do something with electronics maybe. So you will have to actually find a good fit with respect to your knowledge. Apart from an electrical engineer, what more can you do? Because uh, see, these fields, specifically electrical, the core electrical and all, they're going to definitely decrease a lot, uh, even more, because you will have to any day have a lot of interdisciplinary knowledge. Yes. So please tell about the job opportunity and career goals of electronics and communication engineer. Same question. Same question. Yes. Next. Yeah, Harsh. Please next question, please. It's same. Electrical, electronics, right? So electronics is basically where you can find jobs. I guess with a lot of focus on uh, core electronics production in India, with respect to the recent sort of decisions made by the government in specifically in the power industry, I suppose there are going to be better job opportunities now in the electronics industry. Is it best to provide employment or be employed given the current global scenario? So if you are a startup person, then this time is the best time for you to start, right? Because best startups have emerged from the crisis, and uh, the and basically there are a lot of problems that you can solve now. There are a lot of new problems which have emerged, and there are a lot of problems that you can solve for the people, and that is what people do in startups. uh, so for me personally, it is better to provide employment, but yes, it is again a very personal decision. Yes, but this is really a good time to start. Yeah.
Samyak, how many more questions can we take? We are having so many questions.
Yes. So are there more, or we are done?
Yeah, that we are having so many questions. So, like, how many more questions can we take?
Maybe 5 minutes more. Maybe we can take
Okay,
5 minutes more.
okay.
Yes, and I'll skip the questions which I've done so that I can cover most of them. Yeah. Job opportunities in field of graphics and web designing. There are a lot of them. Web designing. So there are a lot of them in the graphic designing specifically with respect to marketing, and also in web designing you talk about UI UX. That's a very big pain point of most of the startups which are coming up, right? So I don't think so, Ati, you're going to, if you're good enough in this field, you're going to face any problem with respect to opportunities. Yeah, next please. Maybe you can also discover such opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities on the dashboard. Dashboard.myways.in/internships is where you can search for good opportunities. You can also Google MyWays dashboard, where you'll see the opportunities which are provided with respect to internships, jobs, trainings. There are a lot of digital marketing and graphic designing internships. There are a lot of internships in sales, business development, uh, and obviously technology. Sir, any genuine websites for doing online jobs? Yeah, my ways. You can go to my ways and search for these opportunities. There are others also. So you can search for jobs on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is definitely one of the best platforms to search for a job. You can go for Naukri, Indeed, though they are quite difficult to get a job over there these days. Uh, yes, you can search Internshala. Yeah. If I lot of project done in data science and I don't know programming, so I'll get a job. Yes, I think you should get basic knowledge of programming for sure. Again, but yes, I think if you know data science, then there can be research based data science jobs also. But I would suggest you to know basics of programming, if not too much. What is the best course to go after digital marketing? So there are a lot of them, Tripti, there are a lot of them. Uh, so I cannot really, but in general, like the courses on Udemy are very effective. Udemy, Coursera, edX, all of these are aggregated again on the dashboard, so you can go there again to see which are the best possible courses available. So you can just go to myways dashboard.myways.in. Yeah, Harsh, please. Can you place your points on gate exam? Again, I'm not really an expert in that field. I guess someone from what after college team might be better to talk about this specific area. I'm not really an expert in this. Yeah. Yes,
I
Harsh.
think I think we are having repeated questions. So I guess we will just end the question and answer round here.
Sure.
That was a very nice session, Samyak. We were having so many questions, but now since all the questions are repetitive, we will just end it. Let's just ask everyone how was the session for them. Okay, everyone. So you can just write in the comment section how much do you like the session and how was the experience for all of you. Great. Okay. Helpful session. Very nice session. We are getting a lot of positive feedbacks.
I'm
Okay.
glad. Uh,
Yeah. So, Samyak, this is a very small gesture from
yes,
Let's Talk. This is a certificate of recognition for you for coming for our talk. It was a very informative
thank
talk for
you.
everyone since we had so many questions. Like people were asking very interesting questions. So it was a very nice session for you. And this we will send you the certificate over WhatsApp or we'll mail you the certificate.
Sure, sure. Thank you, Harsh. Thanks a lot, the entire What After College team, Let's Talk team. Thanks a lot. It was pleasure. Thank you everyone for putting up such good questions. Uh, Thank you for being so interactive, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Samyak. I can just take it away from here. If you want, you can leave.
Sure, 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 sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, everyone. So this is the upcoming talk that we will be having this Saturday. Mr. Satish Anand, who is an international author and a soft skill trainer, will be coming to the session on 11th July 2020 at 4 p.m. on Saturday. He'll be telling us about how to improve our public speaking skills. So mark the date or subscribe to our page or put up a reminder. You don't want to miss this session. This will be a very good, going to be a very good session. Okay, so let me just tell you something about what my company do, what after college and what we are offering to each and every one of you. First is the Mentor LED online training program. The good news is we have already conducted this program for more than 500 students. So you can just go to our website whataftercollege.com and you can check it out. We offer these Mentor LED online courses in Android development, Python, machine learning, and data science. This is the Microsoft recorded programs that we are offering. In these programs are just for 999 rupees. You can go to our website and also check these out. Um you will also get a Microsoft recorded certificate after completing those programs. Okay, so this is something new that we have come up with. This is what after college online workshops. These workshops will be conducted every weekend. The workshop will be conducted in the field of artificial intelligence, ethical hacking, 3D printing, Internet of Things, Android development, robotics, digital marketing, automobile and engineering. This is all on our website. So you can just go on our website and check these out. These very cool online workshops that we will be conducting every weekend. What the let me about more about the what after college online workshop. The fees for a workshop is 300 to 400 rupees. You can go to pay at shop.whataftercollege.com and do the payment there. And I have also a discount for you all who all attended our webinar today. The discount is uh, whoever will be filling up the feedback form will get this certificate. And what you have to do is you have to download the certificate, share it on your Instagram or LinkedIn, okay, and tag what after college on your Instagram or LinkedIn account, and send the screenshot and the link of that post to harsh.rana@chiron.in, or you can just send me it over WhatsApp. If you are sending it to me over mail, just remember to send me your number and your name along with it, or you can just send it to me over WhatsApp. Remember, those who fill up the feedback form only will get the certificate. And when you will get the certificate, you have to download the certificate, share that certificate on your Instagram or LinkedIn profile, tag what after college in that post, and send that link and screenshot of that post to us. You will get a 50% discount that Rishabh sir must have told you in the introductory slide. So for the what after college online workshop. So this is a very good opportunity for you. You are also getting the discount for it. So I hope you don't miss this opportunity. Just go to our website, what after college workshop, and check out all the cool workshops that you can get. This is a certificate that you will be getting. Password was shared to you during the middle of the session. So don't forget to fill the feedback form in order to get the certificate. This is the Let's Talk Campus Ambassador program that we are offering. What you will be getting is you will be getting a Campus Ambassador certificate that will be performance based. You can build your network among the industry leaders. You can also build a very professional LinkedIn profile. Those who are interested in this Campus Ambassador program and wanted to work with us can contact me on my number that is in the below of the slide. So if you are interested, just go and contact me. So now I'll be just sharing the feedback from you, feedback form for to all of you. It is very important to fill up this feedback form if you want to get the certificate. The link of the feedback form has been shared to you. This feedback form is open for another 7 minutes. So I hope you just hurry up and fill the feedback form. If you will fill up the feedback form, you will get the discount for the what after college online workshop. Those who will fill the feedback form will get the certificate, and they are only those people will be eligible for the discount. I have told you the process how you are going to do it. You have to download the certificate, share it on your Instagram account or your LinkedIn account, tag what after college in that, and send that link or that and the screenshot of that post to us. You can either mail it to us or you can send it to me over WhatsApp. Prasanjit, the password was shared during the live webinar session. You won't be getting it again. Just hurry up and fill the feedback form. It is open for another 5 minutes. I am also sharing the link for the What After College workshops. What After College workshop page. You can just go and check out all the workshops there. And if you want to do the payment for those workshop after getting the voucher, you can just go to shop dot whataftercollege.com. Guys, the feedback form is open for another 3 minutes. Those who haven't filled the feedback form yet, please go and fill up the feedback form. Then only you are eligible for the discount voucher. The passcode was shared during the middle of the session. If you had seen the whole session, then you would have known the password. Okay, everyone. So I am closing the feedback form now. I hope you all must have filled up the feedback form. Just send me the screen link and the screenshot of the post that you will be sharing on your Instagram or your LinkedIn account to me to get the discount for the What After College online workshop that we do every weekend. Okay. And hope to see you soon on the next on the coming Saturday for the next webinar at 4 p.m. Thank you so much for coming.